माननीय रक्षा मंत्री जी, सदन के उपनेता।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, हैदराबाद की जो एक घटना घटित हुई है, मैं समझता हूं कि इससे बड़ा और कोई दूसरा अमानवीय कृत्य नहीं हो सकता। और अध्यक्ष महोदय, सचमुच जैसा सभी माननीय सदस्यों ने कहा है, यह सारा देश इस घटना को लेकर शर्मसार हुआ है। सभी आहत हुए हैं और मैं देख रहा हूं कि सदन में चाहे किसी भी दल से संबंधित हमारे सदस्य हों, सबने इस घटना की जहां भर्त्सना की है, वहीं पर यह भी अपेक्षा की है कि इसमें जो भी अपराधी है उसे कठोर से कठोर दंड दिया जाना चाहिए। और आप भी जानते हैं अध्यक्ष महोदय कि जब निर्भया कांड हुआ था तो निर्भया कांड के बाद एक कठोर कानून बना था और लोगों ने उस समय यह मान लिया था कि शायद इस घटनाओं में काफी हद तक कमी आएगी। लेकिन उसके बाद भी उसी प्रकार के जो जघन्य कृत्य हो रहे हैं, तो इस संबंध में मैं कहना चाहूंगा अध्यक्ष महोदय कि सदन में यदि आप चर्चा कराना चाहते हो तो हमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं होगी। सारे सदन की भावनाओं को देखकर इस प्रकार की घटना के लिए जो भी जिम्मेदार है, जो भी अपराधी हैं, उनके खिलाफ कठोरतम कार्रवाई करने के लिए जो भी प्राविजन करना होगा, यह सरकार वह प्राविजन करने को तैयार है। लेकिन यह आपके ऊपर अध्यक्ष महोदय निर्भर करता है कि आप चर्चा कराना चाहते हैं, चर्चा कराइए, तो सुझाव सदन के आने दीजिए। किसी भी सूरत में अध्यक्ष महोदय, सचमुच मैं यह कहना चाहता हूं, मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है कि जिन शब्दों के माध्यम से इस घटना की मैं भर्त्सना करूं। हम सभी आहत हैं, इसलिए मैं आपके ऊपर छोड़ता हूं कि आप सभी सदस्यों की भावनाओं से अवगत हुए हैं। आप यह फैसला करें, चर्चा कराना चाहते हो तो चर्चा कराएं और जिस भी प्रकार का कठोर कानून बनाने पर सहमति बनेगी, हम उस प्रकार का कानून बनाने को तैयार हैं।
What is shocking is that this incident has taken place in the highest security area of Hyderabad city, within walking distance of the international airport. Also, what has been shocking is the Telangana Home Minister's extremely insensitive remark that the lady would have survived if she had contacted the police instead of family members. Speaker sir, I'd like to bring to the notice of the central government that due to the indifference of the local police officials, the family members of the victim had to go by walk to 2 or 3 police stations before an FIR was registered. When they went to the first police station, they were told that this case does not come under the jurisdiction. The police officers, in fact, insulted the family members by saying that your daughter must have eloped with somebody. They were made to walk to another police station 4-5 kilometers away. Then they were sent back to this police station, and only after that some action started. If the first police station had registered the case and started a search immediately, definitely the life of this victim could have been saved. You speak after me. Other thing, Speaker sir, is that in Telangana state, one of the causes of this incident is the indiscriminate sale of liquor. Despite a Supreme Court ruling of 2016, where liquor is not allowed to be sold along the national highways or state highways, liquor was being sold in this particular incident. The accused were fully inebriated in a drunken state. These are 2 issues that this august House must bring it to the notice of the central government, and we all hang our head in shame that a lady government doctor returning back from her duty in a high security area is abducted, gang raped, murdered and burnt. Second, one of the causes, the sale of liquor, because of the Telangana government's faulty policies, has also caused incident. We seriously condemn this incident. We request that a fast-track court take a quick verdict and hang the accused.
T.R. Baluji.
the satellite of AD in Telangana. Sir, on 26th November, at city of Coimbatore, a girl aged about 12 years only, on her birthday, she has been sexually abused by a gang of people, a gang of hooligans. And her boyfriend was also stabbed severely and thrown out. Sir, this sort of incidents is taking place in Tamil Nadu often and often. So my only request is, Government of India should not come forward to say it is a law and order problem of their own, its own state. Of course, these barbarians should be punished seriously for the crime, for the heinous crime committed by these hooligans, and the Government of India should come forward, take it very seriously, and a proper action should be taken by on time-bound manner, because it is a two-in-one government in Tamil Nadu. By them, they can as well, just over phone, they can dictate terms and they can do anything. It is the same government.
Professor Sogat Rai ji.
Sir, I thank you very much for allowing us to mention the dastardly and heinous crime that took place in Shamshabad near Hyderabad on the night of Wednesday, the 27th, where a 26-year-old veterinary doctor was abducted, gang raped, then alcohol poured in her mouth, and then she was burnt and taken to a place 27 kilometers away by a truck driver, where her body was discovered after full 1 day. The parents and the family of the girl had to rush from police station to find the whereabouts of this young girl. Sir, this brings to my mind the discussion we had in this house on the on the Nirbhaya rape incident, wherein the house decided to enact the most strict laws against rape after Justice J.S. Verma committee submitted its report. So this highlights the fact that rapes are still happening in this country. The local administration is callous. The Telangana Home Minister makes an insensitive statement, and there is outpouring of anger by local residents at the police station. Sir, the House should take cognizance of this serious incident and the tremendous anger that is boiling within the minds of all sensible citizens of India, and I urge upon the central government to immediately bring forward a law to make this rape a offence punishable by only death sentence, which is only fit punishment for such heinous and dastardly crimes.
Pinaki Mishra ji.
Very grateful to you for having given this House time to deliberate on this issue at short notice. The House spoke in one voice when this House enacted a special law in order to curb gang rapes by awarding the death penalty. That is almost 3 years back. The death penalty has been handed out to the 4 Nirbhaya accused, confirmed by the Supreme Court, review dismissed, curative dismissed. We read in the papers that Tihar jail authorities are still clueless what to do with them. This is unconscionable. The deterrent that this House decided must be put in place. People who engage in these kind of heinous offences, there is no point of a fast-track court, there is no point of a conviction if the ultimate deterrent of hanging is not handed out expeditiously. An example must be made, and this House must speak in one voice on non-partisan, non-political lines. This is the collective wisdom, the collective voice of this House, men and women, that those who have engaged in this heinous crime must be given expeditious punishment, and that the House has decided is hanging. It must be done expeditiously. I urge the government to move in that direction immediately. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Srimati Supriya Sule ji.
second what Pinaki Mishra ji has said. I would like to make one more point. I remember Pinaki ji, you spoke during Smriti Irani ji when she got the bill of death penalty, and I think we had a few differences, but they were voiced. But I think the whole message that the country got, that we will have zero tolerance against any crime against any woman. So I think we support the government. We expect Honorable Rajnath Singh ji is also here. So I take this opportunity, if he could say 2 words and assure every citizen why only women, even men deserve security. And I think I condemn it, not just as a woman. I today hang my head in shame that we live in a society which has such kind of people, and I think they must be taught a lesson, and we must have zero tolerance. And I say this in one voice, even when Smriti Irani ji got the POSCO bill, we all wholeheartedly supported. I hope this government takes the courage and takes this to the right logical end. Thank you.
श्रीमती अनुप्रिया पटेल।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता। हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया है कि जहां नारी का सम्मान होता है वहां देवी देवता वास करते हैं, और ऐसी सोच रखने वाले भारत देश के एक राज्य तेलंगाना की राजधानी हैदराबाद में देश की एक बेटी जो एक पशु चिकित्सक थी, उसके साथ जिस तरीके का जघन्य अपराध हुआ, दुष्कर्म के बाद निर्ममता पूर्वक हत्या कर दी गई, मैं अपनी पार्टी, अपना दल की ओर से उसकी घोर निंदा करती हूं, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी घटना है जिसने पूरे भारतवर्ष को शर्मसार किया है और पूरे देश की आत्मा को झकझोरा है, पूरे देश की भावनाओं को आहत किया है। इसे कतई बर्दाश्त नहीं किया जा सकता। और सबसे ज्यादा दुखद रहा जो राज्य सरकार का रवैया रहा। एक एफआईआर करवाने के लिए पीड़ित परिवार के पक्षों को बहुत मशक्कत करनी पड़ी, काफी कठिनाइयों से गुजरना पड़ा, और राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री जी ने 3 दिन का समय लगाया एक फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट के गठन की घोषणा करने के लिए। माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, देश में बार बार दुष्कर्म और निर्मम हत्याओं की घटनाएं होती हैं और हर बार सदन इसी प्रकार चर्चा करता है, एक साथ एक आवाज में खड़ा होकर निंदा करता है और ये मांग करता है कि देश में महिलाओं का इस प्रकार से जो उनके प्रति अपराध होते हैं उन पर नियंत्रण हो। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि हमारी राज्य सरकारें और यहां तक कि केंद्र सरकार भी इस मामले में पूरी तरीके से नाकाम साबित हो रही है। हम देश की आधी आबादी को सुरक्षित और महफूज रख सकते हैं, इसमें हम सक्षम है, ये कड़ा संदेश हम नहीं दे पा रहे हैं। मैं इस सदन के माध्यम से हमारी सरकार से आग्रह करना चाहूंगी कि इस मामले को, जैसा पिनाकी मिश्रा जी ने, मेरे भाई ने कहा, कि इस मामले में हमको अब की बार चुप नहीं रहना है और एक इतना कड़ा संदेश देते हुए स्थापित करने की आवश्यकता है।
अपनी बात कहते हैं, सब इस घटना से चिंतित हैं, लंबी बात भूमिका बांधने की आवश्यकता नहीं, भूमिका सबने बता दी।
So I would like to bring it to the notice of the House that, so I would like to bring into the notice of the House that a 17-year-old girl is raped in Tamil Nadu in the Coimbatore city. Before that, few months before that, there was hundreds of women were raped through a sex racket in the Pollachi. The women were sedated and videographed and raped. They blackmailed the woman, they again and again raped them. There is an alleged involvement of the state minister's son and his friends. Still the culprit is absconding. Against the norms, against the rule, the police went and named the victim and the lady who gave the complaint to threaten the other women who are not coming. Then only they will not come forward to make the complaint. This case has shocked the Tamil Nadu. Sir, this is not cutting across the party line. We have to take a stand. There should be a fast-track court, we are saying. There is a law, but it's not implemented. Every time, every day, every minute, every second, the woman goes through sexual harassment, violence and rape. We should put an end to this. Thank you.
आप देख रहे हैं नेट्रिक न्यूज, साहस सच कहने का।